Welcome, Aries. Welcome to In Spiritual Tarot. My name is Jenny. We're going to get your reading for September 1st through September 8th, 2021. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Of course, it's not going to resonate for every Aries out there. Take the pieces that do, let go of what doesn't. It's no big deal. It'll be your time another week. Because there's so many Aries out there that it's not going to resonate for everyone. But today I'm using all tarot cards. I'm going to be using this transparent tarot as well as the psychic tarot for advice. Okay, so this deck is pretty unique. It's pretty special. This is the story of your life, basically. This card here is like the chapters in your story of your life. So every lesson, every year, every memory, everything has a purpose in the story of your life to build your complete whole life. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and dive right on in and get your message. So the first thing that came up for you, Aries, is this Two of Cups. So this Two of Cups is all about harmonious, balanced relationships. You know, you just get each other. You feel whole, complete. You can just be your authentic self. It's perfect, right? So those are good relationships. It could be any kind of relationship. It could be a romantic relationship, friendship, whatever. It's just balanced. You just feel like you've known this person your whole life, like you met them before. But then what comes in after that is this Five of Cups. So it's a lot of emotional energy this week for you. Five of Cups is disappointment in the emotions. So this situation, this relationship could have some disappointments, could have ended, somebody could have hurt one of another, whatever it is, there's some kind of disappointment. But just bear in mind though, that this guy is disappointed, but there are valuable lessons in this. You notice he's focused on looking at the spilled cups, but he has three upright cups behind him. All right, and then with that, we have this, I'm gonna show you here, the King of Pentacles, and it goes right on top here, building your story. The King of Pentacles is someone who's grounded, secure, has control of his material world. So I really get after this disappointment or this breakup of this relationship that you're trying to get balanced and grounded in your material world now. Take control and leadership of your material world. Then we have this Hanged One. You see how these little cards all go together and sit on top of each other? This Hanged One, I'm going to show you separately. Hanged One. And I like that it goes right in the center of his core. The Hanged One is actually like the Hanged Man. So it's gaining that perception, that perspective, you know, getting a balance, taking the lessons learned and, you know, just adjusting them to fit the story, right? To see what else is going on in life, you know, they're seeing a different side, you know, building back your confidence, you know, to be that leader again. And interesting enough, now you have the King of Wands. This King of Wands is fire energy. It's the leader, like it is a fire sign energy. So, you know, being confident, taking leadership, being authority, taking control of the situation, moving forward. So he sits right on top. So you're trying to get back into your groove, kind of back into you, getting back to who you really are and taking control of your life, you know, not letting these disappointments and heartbreaks and situations get the best of you. After that, we have the Two of Wands, but see, you still have some kind of struggle with some choices to make, some decisions to make, and that's understandable because once we have heartbreak or disappointment, sometimes it's hard to figure out which way to go because we feel like we already made a mistake before, so it's hard. So you're having some kind of struggles trying to decide, you know, what to do next, where did I go wrong, what's my next move, you know, after this disappointment. You know, you're trying to take leadership of your life, but you're going back and forth, like trying to decide which choice do I make, which way do I go, which direction do I go now. After that, you have this Ace of Wands. So again, this is a new beginning in your spirituality, a new beginning in your passions. So this is like that new beginning moving forward with your passions, your creativity, your spirituality. You know, you might have got knocked down a little bit and you're picking yourself back up and starting over. And I sitting and thinking about this before I even started and pulled the cards, I really got this heavy energy from you, Aries. You know, like of the disappointments, it's kind of gotten the best of you. Made you doubt a little bit, you know. Okay, so now we have this card here. This is balancing your spirituality with your emotions. You know, we can't tap into our wholeness, our completeness, if we don't balance these two out. You see how they're connected by this rainbow? You know, this is getting that balance back. You know, that temperance, that balance. We have to balance these out to be, in order to be our authentic self, to be whole, to be happy. We have to. So we got to get our emotions under control, as well as balance with our spirituality and our passions. And we're going to put that right on back. This is what you're being called to do, to balance that out. Yes, things are disappointing. Yes, sometimes you doubt spirit, but you have to get control of the situation, okay? You see how this fire like is shooting out, like growing, right? All right. This I'm really getting is like your inner light. It's really so trying, but this disappointments and emotions is kind of like spilling over and dampening that a little bit. You know, you see how this is like sad, and this is the cups, and this is your inner light, your spirit. It's just trying so hard to get through. And then in between that, this dagger's coming kind of down, which is the wand, of course, but it's very interesting how that picture goes. And it's kind of like going right through him. You see that? And there's like a struggle around him. But this is the World card here. And this is completion. So, you know, there's something completing. It's just like a matter of perspective, how you look at it, balancing that spirituality and emotions. There's something completed. There's some kind of lesson here that needed to be learned, even though it might have been a conflict and struggle, but there's some kind of a lesson here. And it's coming to a completion, and you have to trust that it's raising your vibration. It's who you're meant to be. You had to go through these struggles. So don't take it personally. Don't let that defeat beat you down. You know, really get that spirituality and there's emotion balance. You know, trust. Let's put this on top. And you see how now it's encircling him? It's encircling the spirituality, the emotions, that happiness rainbow, and that God, that King of Wands in there. Circling that's decisions, like a whole completeness here. And then now, this card is the High Priestess. So you see, that's your spirituality again, who you really are. You know, this can be a very mysterious card, the High Priestess, because it's things that are unknown. It's a mystery. It's setting apart from like the collective in a way, and going deep within to tap into who your soul really is, your spiritual guides, to your core being, you know. So, and you see that this is like that book again. It's that book. It's mysterious, but you have to listen to your intuition and trust. And I wanted to see if I could read these little words. I don't know if I can. In the pages of something book lies the key to your inner look. The insight is a truer gaze, the wisest light to guide your days. Isn't that interesting? Wow, I never read that before. Well, we're going to put this right on. See, this is part of your life. This is what makes your life complete. The challenges as well as the happiness, the memories, the hurts, the joys, everything. It's making your life who you came here on earth to be. You know? Before we're born, we sign up for lessons and things. And you can handle them. You know, it's just a matter of perspective. Tapping into who your authentic self is, your higher self, your spirits. You know, not listening to that outer negative chatter. And now we have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this is nurturing, compassionate, stability. And she goes right on top here. And you see how like she's like almost holding this world, and it's like balanced in her hand. You know, sometimes the story might go up in flames a little bit, but eventually the happiness and the balance comes out, and the joy, right? And this card here, I'm really getting like, it's very confusing. This is the Seven of Cups. all these opportunities and choices and all the things we've went through can leave you in a fog and very confusing, and it might make you want to turn away sometimes, because it is confusing and mysterious and you don't know why things happen the way they do. We're going to put that on top. But it's like you have to stay centered and grounded, you know? You have to trust. You can't get all in this because you'll lose yourself. And then let's get some advice here for you, Aries. Yeah, I really feel this heavy energy, and myself, I feel it too. It's so confusing. You're trying to do the best you can. You don't know why things, you work so hard and you don't know why. Let's see what else comes out. So now we have conflict and defeat. So this card here is the Five of Swords. So again, conflicts, significant learning and change, you know, how you handle yourself. Sometimes it's best to step away from a situation and surrender, because if you stay in that conflict, it's just going to bring you down farther. Then we have this recognition and reward. This is the Three of Pentacles. So this is you know, being rewarded for all your hard work. And I really get, Aries, right now you might feel like you're not rewarded, but if you look a little deeper and look at that Hanged One, you can find it. You can find some of the rewards, you know, maybe the health of your kids, that you're not homeless, that you're not in these terrible situations that you see the world in. So there are some. You might have had a lot of conflict and defeat, but it's what you focus on. So if you look at the good things, you know, like I said, the health of your children, your health, you have a roof over your head, you have food to eat. There's so many, okay? And that's what Spirit wants you to focus on. This is a time of transformation for you, Aries. So it is a very challenging, but you know, you're up for it. You know, we've already done those, that you're here for a higher purpose. You're a light worker, a star seed. You're the leader of the zodiac. You're strong. You can do this. You know, don't give up now. You know, this is what you signed up for. This is what you're here for. And nobody said it was going to be easy, but you're meant for this job. So don't give up, okay? All right. Oh, by the way, this is the actual, what card is this? Let me think what this is. Transformation. This is the Death card. So death and rebirth. So, you know, for your relationship here on Earth as a human, you're meant to go through a lot of transformations, you know? That's what it is. And it's not easy. No one said it was going to be easy. You had to have a lot of sacrifices here. This is the Hanged Man again. A lot of sacrifices, but you have, see, look at this again. She has this rainbow. Isn't that interesting? You got to stay grounded. You got to see things in a different perspective. You got to take those lessons and realize, you know, I was meant to bring this forward. It's making me stronger. I have to focus on the good. I got to focus on the good and learn the lessons from the bad, okay? And this is fulfillment of wishes. This is the Nine of Cups. You will have that contentment, Aries. All right? Your treasure's there. This is like at the end of your journey. Towards the end of your journey, you are going to have it. And you can be content now. It's just what you focus on. So please stay strong. We need you. I know life can be disappointing, but hang in there, okay? You're meant to change the world. That's your purpose. You have a higher purpose, a multiple purpose, and you can do this, Aries. So that is your message for this week, Aries. Believe me, I feel this. I feel this heaviness as well. So, you know, step out of yourself and focus on like your kids or some kind of project or help others or something like that, so you're not so focused on that dark cloud over your head, okay? You can do this. You can do this, all right? Persevere. If anybody can do it, Aries can. So that's your message, Aries. Thanks so much for watching. Have a beautiful week. And thanks for the support. Take care. Bye.